Don't catch people like Fraser stinking of scent.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the most timeless sitcoms in British history.
Councillor Murray?
Yes?
Recognise you from your photograph. Jerry Trotter. You may remember me.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 20, Derry Girls.
I wanted to clear, but my mum wouldn't let me. Well, I'm not being an individual on my own.
This pick may have placed higher if it weren't so new. Despite this, it became an instant classic, making us completely confident it'll be adored for decades. It's about the lives of schoolgirls during the Troubles in 90s Derry, Northern Ireland, which was a pretty tumultuous period.
Hey everyone, I don't smoke either, I just like melting stuff. Cool poster.
The riff setting doesn't stop it from being side-splitting though, with a cast of iconic characters who constantly send our sides into the stratosphere. It's not only exceptionally comical, but it's also surprisingly touching, covering historic moments during the Troubles like the Good Friday Agreement and Bill Clinton's trip to Ireland.
Hi, I'm Michelle's cousin James.
Why is he making that funny noise? He's English, Ola. That's the way they talk.
Number 19, Allo Allo.
You must go and get your hands on girls' knockers.
He means silk knickers.
Sorry. Perhaps my French could be better.
During the 80s, this historical sitcom was one of the BBC's most popular sitcoms. It's set in a cafe during German-occupied France, and the owner, René Artois, has a life far from relaxed. He's always having to deal with both the French resistance and the local German forces, and is constantly trying to please each one.
I will give up my knickers for France.
Always the patriot.
For example, one of the most iconic plotlines covers him having to hide a robbed painting. It's one of the shows where the schemes get ridiculously whimsical, which, combined with its incredible quotability, means it has stood the test of time and is likely to do so for decades to come.
Oh, it's that English idiot who thinks he can speak our language.
Good day to you.
Number 18, Porridge.
For the time of year, quite astonishing. Beautiful day.
Oh, lovely. Guess we can go out later on for a cycle ride.
Ronnie Barker was one of Britain's most cherished comedians, becoming an icon as one of the two Ronnies. Outside of his duo, he was the lead character of Porridge, a 70s prison comedy so successful it had 2 sequel series, one released almost 40 years after the original's conclusion.
What is the highlight of the day? Visiting ours?
The latter was so poorly received it's not worth mentioning, but the first, Going Straight, is worth a watch if you like the original. It stands out for its remarkable authenticity, which makes sense as the writers got help from real-life former inmates. As opposed to presenting prisons as cartoonishly dangerous places, teeming with villains, it shows the human side of inmates in a way few shows have managed to match.
If you're a fan of Z-Cars, my son, you better forget it. You'll have to get your kicks from the Wombles of bleeding Wimbledon.
Number 17, The Office.
As he passed his forklift driver's tests, he gives the tests. Yeah. He's first aid trained, yeah.
As long as office life exists, Ricky Gervais's breakthrough sitcom will always feel painfully relevant. It managed to become one of the globe's most influential TV shows with only 14 episodes. This led to a deluge of international versions, but none of them can replace the spot the original has in our hearts.
Oh, is Elaine? She left you yet? Yeah. Alright, see you then. She has left him, I forgot about that.
It's a masterclass in cringe comedy, making us laugh as much as it makes us writhe in pain, which is a reason it's just so rewatchable. The characters are some of the most memorable in TV history, but they're also so relatable that it can become excruciating, with many people having met a David Brent type in their lives.
I'd say, at one time or another, every bloke in the office is woken up at the crack of dawn.
What?
Number 16, One Foot in the Grave.
What about you?
Me? Nothing much. I was force-fed Weetabix puree and sentenced to death. An average day, really.
For 10 years, millions of viewers would tune into this absurd sitcom about an old man forced into early retirement. It sounds like a relatively innocent setup, but don't be fooled, it's a black comedy and gets fairly dark at times.
Victor, what are you doing? Take that off your head.
I'm boiling, Margaret.
I have just put super glue on that glass.
The lead character Victor can get fairly insufferable, constantly complaining in a way that likely reminds us all of someone. He's become such a cultural icon that the name Victor Mildrew is usually thrown at perpetually grumpy old men. It won tons of awards, alongside leading to numerous international versions, but we don't think any of them match the original.
I just wished for this to round off the day. I prayed for this moment, this joyous moment where I've got a glass full of ink-cooked bitter welded to my forehead for all eternity.
Number 15. I'm Alan Partridge.
Jill, what do you think about the pedestrianisation of Norwich City Centre? I'll be honest, I'm dead against it. I mean, people forget that traders need access to Dixon.
Our next pick is yet another sitcom that's only 12 episodes long, but that's not because it was poor quality. It was to keep it as funny as possible. It works like a charm, because Partridge has been adored by the nation for decades since his creation. The character was initially created with help from Armando Iannucci, but Steve Coogan is the talented actor who plays him. A plethora of Partridge media now exists, from his earliest appearances on The Day-to-Day to his epic feature-length flick, Alpha Papa. While none of them fall flat, they don't come close to I'm Alan Partridge's level of iconic.
Oh, mad you are!
Oh, no, I am a bit mad.
Number 14. Keeping up appearances.
No, you cannot have a number 24, nor a double portion of 37. This isn't the Chinese takeaway. This is a private, slimline, white telephone with no connection whatsoever to any business or trade. Especially not one of foreign extraction.
This series' lead, Hyacinth Bucket, is so beloved that her actor, Patricia Routledge, was eventually knighted. It's now one of the BBC's most exported shows in history, revealing it's become beloved globally. It's primarily about Bucket's attempts to become upper class, but her plans are often thwarted by her family and a less privileged background.
Sometimes on sleepless nights when my head's swimming with the responsibilities of organising another candlelight supper, sometimes I wonder, did he buy the frisbee?
This results in constant shenanigans as she snobbishly tries to climb the social ladder, in a way that feels so authentic it's often painful. This is one of the major reasons it's so timeless, because as long as classes exist, we can all relate to either the struggles of Hyacinth or her peers.
Blow your horn, Richard.
What for?
This old lady on the pavement. You must warn her you're coming.
Number 13. Outnumbered.
Dad, are cabbages flammable?
Why?
Just an idea for the talent contest. Bye.
If you've ever raised a child or been a child, you will find something to relate to in Outnumbered. This heartwarming family comedy covers the lives of the Brockman family. While it's teeming with absurdity, mainly from the children's dialogue, it feels almost completely real.
Look, try the blue house over there. If you get there before her helper arrives, she'll buy anything.
That's because lots of the dialogue is improvised by the kids, who weren't shown the scripts for a handful of scenes. They also weren't required to maintain constant eye contact, a small detail, but one that elevates its authenticity significantly. It only lasted 5 seasons, but the UK is so in love with the Brockman family that they've returned for a couple of Christmas specials since.
And once, Mum kicked her up the bottom, but now she's married this man with a silly name that I forget.
This is very important.
I'm bored now.
Number 12. The Thick of It.
Did you actually buy me flowers, Malcolm?
No, it's one of the many advantages of living close to an accident black spot.
Political dramas that satirise specific real-life figures often don't have too much longevity. If you weren't alive when Harold Wilson was Prime Minister, you won't be interested in parodies of him. This is why Armando Iannucci's The Thick of It is such a timeless masterpiece.
There you go. Break a leg, love. And your neck, and your wrist. It doesn't really matter.
All the characters and parties are fictional, but despite this, it feels far more real than most satires. That's because the dynamics and struggles of politics are so accurately depicted. This leads to constant entertainment, especially when you see a scandal that Iannucci manages to predict, which there are an astounding number of.
It's all right drinking on trains, isn't it? It's one of those places where alcohol is acceptable at any time of day, like Casino or Cardiff. That's not racist. Could have said Glasgow or Dublin.
Number 11. Green Wing.
Well, this is nice.
Yeah.
Oi! Oh! Get out of there! That took me ages, that did! I said get out of there! I'm talking to you, Blondie!
According to one study, the most accurate medical show in UK history is This Is Going to Hurt, shortly followed by Green Wing. The former is based on a memoir by a real NHS doctor, so that's unsurprising. But Green Wing rarely discusses medicine.
When you've had as much experience as I have, you will find it funny.
I doubt it.
It's instead accurate because of how exceedingly weird the cast is, which is apparently reflective of real medical professionals. Aside from this, it features a uniquely creative style that makes us nostalgic for the 2000s. It's unlikely we'll get a series shot in this style ever again, giving it an aesthetic that will never get dull. Number 10. Yes Minister and Yes Prime Minister.
To make the bus service much more efficient, wouldn't you say?
Well, you certainly would.
Yes, that's what he was saying.
Decades after it first aired, Yes Minister still feels like one of the most authentic depictions of British politics. Like the aforementioned The Thick of It, it focuses more on the underlying dynamics of politics, rather than the real events and figures.
Oh, Minister.
No, Humphrey, no, that is my last word. Please, no, my last word. You may go.
Very well, Minister.
The series earned itself a ton of awards, and had a successor series where Hacker becomes PM in the second half of the decade. For this show to no longer be relevant, we'd need some extremely radical changes to the UK government. This means it's harder to find moments that feel dated than ones that don't, hence earning it a spot on our top 10.
If he finds a scandal anywhere, I mean, even here in number 10, he'll tell everybody, no doubt about that.
You mean he's indiscreet?
Oh, dear, that's such a pejorative word, isn't it?
Number 9. Dinnerladies.
Oh, no. Not today.
There are no prizes for guessing what our next series is about. Set in a factory canteen, it covers the whimsical lives of the chefs who work there. It's easily one of the greatest examples of injecting hilarity into one of the most mundane scenarios.
Answer me one question, love. Where's my Clint?
It was written solely by Victoria Wood, who miraculously created the scripts to Series 1 in less than a month. If you're a fan of this series, you should check out the rest of Wood's work, which includes a variety of sketch shows, but out of her sitcoms, we think this is her greatest.
Then I divided my knickers into work, casual and evening. Do you ever do that?
No, but I tell you what I do. I take all the labels off my tins, then I don't know what I'm having for my tea.
Number 8. Spaced.
Can I do 100? All right.
Long before Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost became Hollywood stars, they were the faces of Spaced. Written by Pegg and co-star Jessica Hines, it's one of the most surreal comedies simply about two flatmates. It proves Wright has always been a talented and passionate director, with the series being loaded with stylish edits and visual humour.
Excuse me.
Let's play.
Modern television networks hardly release shows that can match the experimentation of Spaced, leading to its ever-growing cult fanbase. It's not just whimsical action sequences and pop culture references though, it features some of the most sincerely lovable characters in sitcom history, making it infinitely rewatchable for many.
Voila!
There you go. It wasn't your fault. We beat you up.
Number 7. Gavin and Stacey.
If you say it, I'll say it back.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh,
One word that comes to mind when you think of Gavin and Stacey is relatable. Most of its best moments come from the most ordinary situations, and the crossed wires that crop up when the English and the Welsh are forced to spend too much time together.
Well, you will be arrested! Go! See ya!
From raging about the toll on the Severn Bridge to wondering whether a joke makes more sense in Welsh, the Essex-Barry love story is never short on laughs.
What is it about a group of people ordering an Indian or a Chinese or something that is somehow unexpectable to eat your own food that you order yourself?
But the most memorable moment is undoubtedly Smithy's tantrum over the idea that everybody shares each other's food when ordering an Indian takeaway. We've all been there.
No, I've had enough of it. It was the same last week. I went for a Chinese with Chinese's missus. They're all dipping into mine going, oh, yours is really nice. I'm like, yes, it is. That's why I ordered it. In fact, forget it. I want no part of it. I'll order my own. I'll eat it in the car. I'm out.
Number 6. Fawlty Towers.
Listen, don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it all right.
John Cleese plays probably the worst hotel manager in TV history in this riotous 70s sitcom. Basil Fawlty pushes the limits of incompetence, resulting in disasters that are as contrived as they are amusing. Things just keep deteriorating as the episodes progress, usually ending up with situations worse than anything most of us expect.
Will you stop talking about the war?
Me? You started it?
We did not start it.
Yes, you did. You invaded Poland.
It's harder to write a tighter script, with certain episodes taking months to write. Despite its success, they weren't interested in doing more than 2 seasons, instead deciding to leave it on a high note, which would later inspire many comedy series to do the same.
I'll do that for any more.
Number 5. Only Fools and Horses.
I think we're on a winner here, Trig. All right? Play it nice and cool, son. Nice and cool, you know what I mean?
This series often tops lists for the UK's favourite sitcom ever made, and for good reason. It's one of the funniest sitcoms ever crafted. It holds the record for having the most viewed sitcom episode, which had an audience of over 24 million.
What's happening? I have the faintest idea.
A major reason it's so timeless is because of how wonderfully well written the characters and their dynamics are, with Del Boy and Rodney feeling like genuine brothers. The supporting characters are also equally adored, making it a charming piece of television. The only reason it isn't higher on our list is because of all the 80s and 90s cultural references that aren't relevant anymore.
Sorry, mustache.
Number 4. Red Dwarf.
Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
Bye.
We have to admit, the low-budget early seasons haven't aged quite as fantastically as the others, but overall, it's aged superbly well. In fairness, being science fiction helps it stand the test of time.
Sir, are you absolutely sure? It does mean changing the bulb.
There's always some excuse, isn't there?
Still, the jokes are just as funny as they were when we first heard them, some even more amusing. After 11 years on the air, it concluded, but people were way too fond of it to let it stay finished, and Dave brought it back for 11 more years in 2009.
Too small for a vessel, maybe some kind of missile. It's impossible to tell at this range. Whatever it is, they clearly have a technology way in advance of our own.
It became one of the most watched non-public service broadcasting series, revealing just how deeply in love with Red Dwarf the nation is.
So the Albanian State Washing Machine Company.
Number 3. Dad's Army.
Hey, they're over there! They're over there! He can't miss!
This was one of the earliest comedies about a group of people not particularly skilled at their jobs. It's about the Home Guard during World War II, which, as the name suggests, was mainly made up of old men. Few sitcoms managed to get as many seasons as this did, and even fewer stay popular for well over half a century.
Oh, that's so everyone knows what I do.
What do you do?
Well, WC, war correspondent.
Most of the humour comes from the cast of distinct characters, who feel like some of the most authentic in TV history, an impressive feat for a sitcom. The characters, combined with the stellar writing, mean repeats still attract more viewers than a significant chunk of modern sitcoms.
Where did you say GHQ was, Fraser? Just up the road here.
Number 2, Peep Show.
4 none, Jeremy. 4? That's insane.
This series' fanbase widely agrees that there is a relevant Peep Show quote for almost every situation, highlighting the incredible talent that went into producing it. It features David Mitchell and Robert Webb as two of the most mundanely evil individuals imaginable. It's all done using POV shots, giving it one of the most unique styles in comedy history. The humour stems from how comically flawed the lead duo is, always acting on their most intrusive thoughts and rarely doing anything positive. Rather than portraying a life we'd love to have, it shows a worst case scenario for life as a Brit, making every viewer thankful they're not Mark or Jez.
What you need to do is create a powerful sense of dread. See, the longer the note, the more dread.
Number 1, Blackadder.
Field Marshal Haig has formulated a brilliant new tactical plan to ensure final victory in the field.
Would this brilliant plan involve us climbing out of our trenches and walking very slowly towards the enemy, sir?
Many of the cultural references in Blackadder are extremely dated, but given its historical setting, that's exactly the point. Being in the past massively helps its longevity, but it's the writing and performances that do it the most justice.
You see, you know they say that somewhere there's a bullet with your name on it. Well, I thought if I owned the bullet with my name on it, I'd never get hit by it. Because I won't ever shoot myself.
We can't imagine anyone other than Rowan Atkinson and Tony Robinson playing the lead roles. They're perfect casting choices. The entire cast deserves praise though, with acclaimed actors like Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie playing some of the funniest side characters ever. It's received almost nothing but praise for over 3 decades, and is likely to continue to do so for many more.
It's not the only thing around here that's very small indeed. Your brain, for example, is so minute, Baldrick, that if a hungry cannibal cracked your head open, there wouldn't be enough inside to cover a small water biscuit.
We love to cover a wide range of topics, so if there's anything you'd like to see in future videos, let us know down in the comments below.